Virgo, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed, and what's up? How you doing? Okay, I have some kind of a message for you today. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. What is some kind of a message? I don't know. It looks like success though. Beauty brings bronze is significant, or someone describes themselves as that, or they rate the quality of people based off of beauty, brains, and bronze. Like there's some people who just are a triple package, who know their power. And somebody's talking about something about knowing your power and having a healthy esteem, a practice of good health, a healthy esteem. So off the rip, miracles happen all the time. Open your mind to miracles, and you will start experiencing miraculous blessings in your life. I hope so. Okay. Something about you just believing. So you have release, Seven of Pentacles, the world. What is my gift to the world? Right? That's a gift within itself from what I'm seeing so far. And then you have the Chariot twice. So that's heightened. That's an intuition. That is a faith, a blind faith. Release. So if it's starting with release and ending with the Chariot twice, when you see release, this is about highlighting any need to let go. For example, you're relinquishing the comfort of old habits or attachments to goals and future outcomes, like the unpredictability of the future, like potential threats to our worldly identity and our attachment to outcome can all play a role in holding us back. This is practicing using your ego in a healthy way, not an unhealthy way, because there are three parts to our ego. We all have them. Notice these areas in your life, right? And use the supportive energy of this particular energy, this card. Use the supportive energy surrounding you to help you face and dissolve any influences preventing you from reclaiming your authentic power. I feel like you walked away from a lot. Okay? Because as I see the Seven of Pentacles, that's what you're investing in. I don't want to eat that third cookie no more. I don't want to eat anything that's not going to help my body remain strong. That's just to give you an example, and it can also resonate for somebody. The universe, the world. I like how the world card has the universe on it. You see how God is in control, but it's more than that. Say a prayer, say a prayer. O you who arrange for Yusuf alayhi salam, arrange my affairs for me, fix my condition and provide for me. O Lord, and protect me from the evils of your creation. O Allah, fulfill my need, relieve my distress and anxiety. I mean, what is my gift to the world? Your ability to say a prayer at the drop of a hat. That could be one. Believing in miracles, okay, helps you showcase, it's a talent. Especially with the Seven of Pentacles, you are an artist. I also don't give a damn about what nobody think, because you're very different, Virgo, or Virgo, any Virgo placement, or if you're cross-watching for Virgo, someone is inquisitive about you. Okay, release. Release any relationship that you were just using to remain stagnant in your mood, or when you wanted to be stubborn and just waddle in self-pity and marinate in hurt feelings, or something like that, or just know that the person is not your person, but they seem to be a good friend in other areas. You're letting that go because it's settling at the end of the day, because what the way that this particular connection or connections are designed is to help you stay stagnant. It's using the ego in a very unhealthy way. So it could be cold and calculated that you have a particular type of person or persons around you, so you don't have to be called out on your shit. You have to don't be around people who don't love you enough, or don't know how to love you enough, or you don't require them to love you at all, or the way they express their love is unhealthy, or you just releasing that way of doing things so that you can be receptive when somebody truly does give a damn about you. Something like that. What else? Someone needs to have compassion for themselves because it's a progress, you know? And someone, you could be feeling like you don't get the respect that you deserve for the work that you do. Okay? Some of you could be content creators. Some of you can also be filmmakers or anything in production. You know, the type of good and beautiful things that you like to experience in a moment is extraordinary talent. I just feel like you have a desire, you have a need to be free-minded. And it's a mental prison at the end of the day. And I feel like you have that need. You want somebody off your mind, or someone is moving forward. Okay? I feel like your gift to the world is showing people how to be true to themselves. Very true to themselves. You don't have to run game on me to kick it with me, because I'm going to spot it, cut you off, or play you with a long-handed spoon. Now, how you want to do this? I don't know if it's you showing up like that, or people trying to show up like that around you because you're in a particular type of energy. The type of energy that doesn't require anybody to call you out on your shit. So really, that's in a way, you could be wearing a mask too. Are you seeing repeating numbers? 111, 444, 555. Those numbers are significant right now. Also, 1 hour and 1 minute. So for example, I looked at the clock, it was 4:44. Then I looked at the clock again, it was 5:55. So there are 1 hour, 1 minute increments, which is a repeating number again. Okay, but 111 is significant. So one of your life path numbers could be 11, and one of your life path numbers could be 1. If both of you not master number 11s. Why is the Chariot here twice? Hold on. Why is the Chariot here twice? Because it could be a dual statement, or one of you moving on and it's pulling the other person to move on too. I hear somebody you take somebody by the hand, like you're holding their hand like this, like your hand is covering their hand, because you want to be reasonable, you want to be concise, you want to be direct. And I don't take you as an indirect person, but you are somebody who has loved and lost enough to be able to be direct and concise about a person. It's like, I don't think I'm the right person for you. Like, you know, you're holding their hand while you're saying, I don't think you're the right person for me. As much love and respect as I have for you at the core, I'm not your person. I'm not the person for you. You want me to do all this godly stuff or religious stuff, and I just can't give you that right now. And I hear someone saying I'm only that particular way, or that kind of like in-depth and spiritual and righteous as it pertains to my mother, as the Holy Scripture says so. So this is somebody who's not married, or anti-marriage, or just not ready for marriage in a way. But they're focused on themselves as it pertains to career. They're focused on the gift they bestow to the world. Someone is really grateful and acknowledging that they are a gift. It could be, I'll give you an example, with the 7 of Pentacles in the world, because that's mass success, global success. To have the World card here, that's ending something to start something new. This World card and the 7 of Pentacles could be you're so big that you have to beef up on your security. What do I mean when I say that? You have to beef up on your security because you could be someone who does a lot of your own marketing, but as you get bigger and bigger and bigger, it's easier, like your information becomes more vulnerable. Is more vulnerable. You're more of a vulnerable catch. You're somebody who you can't be hood no more. Like if you're from somewhere, you could just hang out with people. You can't do that no more. You're realizing that, and it's a gift that you bestow upon the world that makes people gravitate to you and show you unconditional love. But sometimes it's a little threatening and alarming and scary because you can't control how people think or what people believe is the right thing to do. You see what I'm saying? And I like how the Pentacles is roses all over it. So it was a lengthy process getting here, like years, 7 years. The last 7 years have been mad crazy. You know, you're seeing a lot of global success, and it keeps every year is bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, with the release, you can have a debut release of something, a project, a product, and you know, they're learning more and more about you as they're becoming more multifaceted with you, where they are looking at you under a microscope to the point where people could like know where you live or know what kind of car you drive, can know your relatives or are learning who your relatives are, and they are showing homage in a way that's deemed very dangerous, but they could love. 11:01 when I said that, 11 minutes and 1 second when I said that, that could just be their way of showing love. Okay. So while it's much appreciated, it's a little dangerous. It's something that made you realize, you know, I need to beef up on security, but my gift is bestowed on the world. Like, what's the Chariot twice? Thoughts, strength. See that? She's a star. You see that? Right there. You're the man for the job. Even if you're a female, you're the man for the job. And you are a strong manifester with thoughts. When I see the thought card here you want to look at it? See how she's thinking? She thought all this into fruition. And now you're sitting back pondering like the past 7 years. I keep hearing 7 years. You know? The past 7 years is significant. And you got the Chariot here twice, so that's 3 sevens here. With the 7 of Pentacles and the Chariot is here twice. That's major. And look, 3 times 7 is 21. The World card is here. So each Chariot, you move. It's the way that you move. You move in a certain way or at a certain caliber. Your thought process, you're very instinctual, quick on your feet. I feel like you had to make a judgment call super fast, something like that. So something significant could have happened as it pertains to the vulnerable and personal aspects of your life. Is how it's feeling, and you had to make a judgment call, and you realize this is what my gift is to the world. You know, you nurture people. Okay. So one of these Chariots is a thought process. Okay, you got the 4 of Swords, and one is the Strength. What's on the bottom? The 4 of Cups. That's more Cancer energy, that 4 of Cups. Usually. So you've been in retreat, or you released somebody. You fell back from somebody. You did, with the 4 of Swords. And you've been focusing on yourself. The love I give to people, I need to pour that back into myself. So you're resting. You're in a resting phase. You've been in a resting phase, and you're preparing. That 4 of Cups. See how somebody almost was there, but not really? Or you pulled the plug right at the brink of something. See how they almost about to kiss, but it didn't count? Told you, 4, 4, 4. The 4s are coming out. You got 3 sevens on the board, so those are major warning shots. You reap what you sow, so you take the good with the bad, I guess. Shoulder shrug a little bit. I hear someone's in a panic. I don't know. A panic because you're bigger than it's hitting home to you. Like you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor, but you also see what life is like on a global scale like that. I feel like you're telling upcoming people, you can discern with upcoming people, new and upcoming talent, and whatever it is that you do, you could tell who's built for it and who's not. Like, you kind of like listen to people. You may not judge them, but you kind of look at people like they're not going to make it past this point. They're not going to be able to handle it. So you could be priding yourself on being, what is it? Not, I don't want to say stern, but yeah, kind of stern. You are a bit stern and authoritative. Something with authority. So miracles happen all the time. Okay? Open your mind. Think wonderful, happy thoughts. Think about the advice you were given. And you kind of discern through that. Take the good from it, leave off the toxic. 9 of Cups. Why is the number, and then that's Hermit. That's number 9 too. So you got a lot of you are seeing a lot of repeating numbers, or this is you advancing. And what's on the bottom? 9 of Swords. What in the fudge? On one hand, it's emotional fulfillment. I'm happy, but I have anxiety. Something significant happened that caused anxiety, but it's also an eye opener. You know, you're showing integrity, but you kind of like stressed and not sleeping now. It's like, how am I going to prevent this from happening next time? With that 9 of Swords. And these are major arcana, so this is a spiritual journey. You are praying. Some with beefing up on your prayer. This looked like the footprints picture with the one single footprints, and you sitting there praying, asking. It's talking to Jesus, but it's really meant for God. Like, listen, I only saw one pair of footprints out there, and it talks about God carrying you, but they put Jesus in place of it. And I'm not trying to judge nobody for their religion, but I state the facts of it. I discern through what's been tampered with and what hasn't. A lot with discernment, knowing the facts. So you're not walking around in confusion. But what, I don't understand, why are we talking about confusion? Why? Keep shuffling. Who's confused? Somebody's stressed. Okay. This 9 of Swords, the stress and confusion is how, I don't understand how people get to this shit. How does people figure out, like, where you live, what's your phone number, what's your email, not like the professional one, like a private one. Like, you trying to discern if someone is a sneaky link. I mean, like a sneaky link, somebody who's playing both ends from the middle. You're trying to figure out if somebody is telling your business, or they just, people are that kind of invested in you. Again, it goes back to the egos, you know. You're practicing a healthier replica of the ego of the mind. You're trying to be careful how you think. You know to be careful how you think. So one of your gifts is multifaceted, strong manifester, and the Hermit card is the Emperor in reverse. It's seeking inner wisdom. So you came a long way. These past 7 years have been significant for you, and you're reaping what you sow. That's a great thing. But is the negative part a part of you reaping what you sow? It comes with the territory. Your logical mind is saying that, but your emotions is like, wow, I want to be able to enjoy it, not apologize for it. It's like, you understand what people, you could have been somebody who watch a lot of like professional like stars and stuff. You watch their transformation, you see them get bigger and bigger, and they say things that at first glance is like, you being a doozy right now. Like, I wish for world peace. In a world like this, you dig what I'm saying? Like, you understand what people mean when they're successful and say optimistic things from the other side of that rainbow. What I mean when I say that is, now that it's your turn to be super big and have people stalk you, and because I get a lot of that, you know, with the reaping what you sow, and the being in retreat, and people trying to get close to you from all angles, all kinds of people. You meet all kinds of people all the time, because it comes with being an entrepreneur. It comes with networking. It just comes with it comes just another day at the office, as they say. And you're trying to figure out, it's like, why can't I have emotional fulfillment without the stalkers? You can't have it both ways. When people love you, they love you, and everybody's perception, you're not responsible for what people understand. You know, sometimes people don't really understand the boundaries that you have to respect and it's your favorite superstar, and and people are just so enamored and enthralled, and they're swooned by you, Virgo. You don't understand. It's like, it ain't that you don't understand, it's just, why not? Why can't there be a way? Why do you have to be so isolated for peace? Because you're in front of the world bestowing your gift. That's why. And it comes with, it's a power. Okay, your moral compass. Something's about to turn around for you, though, because I see kindred spirits behind power. Okay, like, you look at it. No. You see the two cats at the bottom? Creativity, insight, intuition. And she has wings on her back. And she has a compass, moral compass. So you're trying to figure out if any time was I immoral? Am I being immoral? Or because I'm immoral, I'm manifesting some of this creepy shit that's happening. Some of it. I gotta watch my thoughts. I hear somebody say that. I gotta watch what I think, because that should be coming true sometimes. A lot of times. It's like I'm minding my power at this point, because everything I think is coming into fruition. So you could have had a scare, something like that. Maybe a fan, an overzealous fan, could have grabbed on you, got too close, and it's like you feel that energy exchange, but it scares the hell out of you at one time. It worries you a little bit. Like, am I going to be okay? They're going to rip my arm off. You know, when you're a rock star, like Michael Jackson. Somebody has a new empathy for other superstars. That's what I mean when I say you notice now on the other side of the rainbow. Remember, Michael Jackson used to talk about world peace and all that kind of stuff, and he very well could have meant it. You dig what I'm saying? I believe he meant it. But he was Michael Jackson at the end of the day. Like, who are you kidding, Michael Jackson? People pass out in your concerts every day. You dig? Like, people dream about that concert and pass out. You gotta call the ambulance. See? You see people so packed, jam-packed in these stadiums that he's doing these concerts in, that you gotta, like, it's taking the police and 3 ambulances to pull them out the crowd because they done fainted. Like, it's crazy. That's you. It's like, fuck the dirty Dianas. Power and kindred spirits and discernment. And people's perception of you. And how do you balance all of that at the end of the day? Showcasing your talent. I feel like you want to find a good psychological way on dealing with it. You need at this point, it's like, if I don't have God, I'm going to self-destruct. That's what it gives me. Because right now, this is what you're looking like. Real fruitful and abundant. Well, Mr. and Mrs. Virgos. I hear Jay-Z, I can't take my daughter out to the corner store. I can't take my daughter for a walk or something like that. Holy grail. That could be significant. He like, who the hell am I kidding? I'm fucking Jay-Z. You dig what I'm saying? I'm Sean Carter. I did a lot in the community. I made so many contributions in the community. I'm a big deal. There ain't no such thing as walking around down the street with my daughter no more. I feel like you missed the simplicity and the normalities of everyday life, of just being able to just walk down the street. That's not your life anymore. Give me one on the 9 of Swords. I do feel some people missed out. You moved on. People who didn't expect you to move on, they thought you was like so in love with them. Could be one of these Cancer cards, you know? Like they just thought they had you in the bag, or had you work like a workhorse. They had you running in circles like a workhorse. They was working you. And they thought they had it in the bag, but they reap what they sow too with that 7 of Pentacles. It's like they've been released. They didn't expect you to release them, or not. They just didn't expect you to release them. You could be in the house with this person and you release them. Like they know it's different now. Something is different. Like you're making room. I feel like you're making room. Like we're clearing out mental clutter. And somebody spiritual is coming in. Somebody with that hermit energy. Somebody who knows what it's like to be entrepreneurial. Who knows what it's like to be stalked. Fatally attracted to. Somebody who knows what it feels like to be fatally attracted to, because that's what you're experiencing right now, and you wish you had somebody you could talk to about it. You could talk to God always, but at the same time, You need a human connection that can empathize with you, not just sympathize. Somebody who can relate. Because it seems like the people you have around you right now, you're the superstar. So you could be the star of the family or something like that, or the star of the group, the bigger star of the group, where they get to experience life as you being the rock star. So they're starting to see this person. If they had doubts, they know now. What's the Nine of Swords? I just want to make sure my family's okay. It's like at this phase of it, the advice, the phase of it is to tap into that inner wisdom. Seek guidance. You need God at this point moving forward, because you need the right kind of protection. Because you're a big deal now. He let you become a big deal, and now you need him. That's not something that needs to be released as you propel forward. Not that, I don't mean to say it like that, but sometimes people get caught up in the worldly things. And this is some of it. It's scary. It's very threatening, life-threatening. How far people will go because they love you. It's not that you don't love them. It's that they feel, they think, they want, because they love. That's that Cancer energy. Is like toxic, like in some essences. And I'm not saying cancers are toxic, but in this essence, is reading toxic. You think, because you feel, because you love, like I can't trust you. I heard that. I can't trust you, that the bigger and bigger I get, that you're not going to do nothing to hurt me, because you care, because you think, because you feel, because you want, because you're obsessed. Or your love is turning obsessive. It's like something is over. Or also, there is something where there could be people around you that is embodying that Cancer energy if they don't have Cancer in their chart, where it's like, I don't know, this is emotionally overwhelming. I don't know if I can handle this shit moving forward. And now you're the leader. You got to assure them everything's going to be all right, even if you don't know how to make things all right yet. It's like you got a lot on your mind. There's the Nine of Swords is a death of transformation. You're getting a lot of major arcanas. The Hierophant. I told you, something with you needing to go to God. Okay? It's something it has a lot to do with your public image. Okay? It's not that you have a bad reputation. It's just that it's that pivotal point in your spiritual journey where it's like, I need to know that I'm not alone. Okay, so I can continue the next phase of this spiritual journey. You meant to have abundance on a spiritual level and a tangible level, Virgo. So you may be asking God for a miracle. You need peace. That's the missing element. I need to make sure I can establish a peace of mind. I need a peace of mind. I don't have a peace of mind. I have overwhelm of the hustle and bustle of what it takes to keep all this up. Now I hear I Need a Girl. The first one, not the remix. Somebody got released. You had to release somebody, or feel like you have to release somebody to keep going. Six of Pentacles, success. I need reciprocity. I told you, it goes back to needing somebody who could relate to what you do every day. And then on the bottom is the Hermit card again. I can't really have that conversation with everybody. And that success, that Six of Pentacles, it says success on it. It's like, you see how this man getting his shoes shined out of respect? Like, people know you. They in the paper. They reading about you in the paper. You can have a article out, or a magazine. You're in a magazine or in the paper. You made the news. You make the news. Okay? You are breaking news. And that's clarified by the Hermit. It's like, maybe it's a heightened nervous sensation with the death of transformation, death and rebirth. You transforming into somebody you truly, authentically are, because success makes you the person you really are. And Virgo, you hear they go Virgo twice again. Okay, so the 9 of Cups means what? It's something you do quietly. You ponder, you sit and reflect. Because you've been out of control. I feel like you've been going through changes lately. I've been out of control. I've been out of whack. I can't trust nobody, so can't nobody trust me. But everybody trusts me. You know, it's like, who my real friends at? Where my bitches? Where my niggas? Like, where is everybody at? Oh. There you go. There you go. Ace of Pentacles. That's one of my Queen of Cups. Costume designer. That's the 9 of Cups. While in other news, someone created a wonderful opportunity that is authentically them. Or you make your own, somebody designs their own wardrobe too. Like somebody's in love with what they do and they got an opportunity to do it. You get ready to meet a counterpart or a costume designer. Could be a designer. Or this person could have visions of being a designer and they're creating an opportunity. You might want to help them bring that vision to life. They may make clothes that you like or you want to wear. Or this could be your the talent that you have for some of you. I made a lot of money doing what I know how to do best. That's what I get out of that. With that receptive energy. Princess of Cups is like a Queen of Cups. So what's the force? What is this 4 of Cups? This disappointment. Somebody is apathetic right now because they not popping like you. I feel like there's a little bit of jealousy. You gotta use discernment. Somebody might envy your success. Again, where I said something with not respecting boundaries, and somebody loves because they think, they feel, they want, they believe, they project that off on you or deflect that on you. Now you're in that space of discernment. Rockstar. Oh, well, no shit. Virgo, that's what the 4 of Cups is. They couldn't attain you. Look, that's clarified by the 4 of Cups again. Damn. Repeating cards. Knight of Wands and 4 of Cups is like, these could be old friends watching you on the news. In a luxury, they got the luxury of, maybe they live off of a woman or live off their family somehow. They're not that ambitious. Y'all could have started out together and then you end up excelling past them. You had to leave them behind. You seized an opportunity. You made so much more out of one opportunity. So much came out of that. You created it for yourself. You dig? So they watching you in boredom and apathy. Like, watch these people. It's like, these are the fans. Some of the fans that kind of don't respect boundaries, or these are the people you left behind that's just watching you on TV or on their phone, and you're a whole fucking rock star. You see that shit? Damn. That 4 of Cups is like, damn, almost don't count. I almost had it. But you didn't work. It's something they didn't do. And the 4 of Cups is like, or it just wasn't for them to attain that kind of success. They can have talent too, but not without work ethic. The 4 of Cups is like apathetic, I'm over it. Even rudeness. They didn't have it. They didn't have your charm. They didn't have your wittiness. They don't have your kindred spirit. These were not your kinfolk. They were not. You released them. Moving forward with the Chariot. And you resting in peace and not like R.I.P. But you are, look how she's taking a bath with rose petals. Like, you living a life you want to live. With no apologies. And I see you having premonitions about kindred spirits, because that's right under kindred spirits. And butterflies could be significant. So a lot of transformation, you could believe in that. You could be deeply spiritual yourself, you know, and you understand that butterflies mean transformation. You're not no little caterpillar no more. You can't play me like some boy bitch. I'm a fucking made man with the Six of Pentacles. Dig? But wait, this one is a flip over. The Ten of Wands. So this can also mean I have what I want, but I'm burdened with all these responsibilities. I'm burdened with the fatal attractions as well as the critically acclaimed success, because what's clarifying that is the Six of Wands, victory, public notoriety. And it's a sense of oppression. I can't help but feel a little oppressed and a little conflicted, because that Nine of Swords is a real negative mindset. It's worry, anxiety. You think the motherfuckers you left behind is plotting on you. You feel a little paranoid, just a little bit. A little anxious. It causes anxiety. You could have your ear to the streets and hear all kinds of stuff as it pertains to you, and it don't always sound right, you know, depending on who it's coming from, depending on who they're talking about, you know. Whoever comes to you with that Barzini business is a traitor. Don't forget that. I'm led to tell you that. In that movie, whoever came to Michael about this Barzini business, because they already knew at that point Barzini was the enemy at that point. So whoever comes to them talking about arranging a meeting, anything pertaining to Barzini, sold out on the Corleone family and went with Barzini. And they're helping Barzini set up the Corleone family. So whoever comes to you with that Barzini business is a traitor. Don't forget that. So being in the Four of Swords could be in retreat, just like the Hermit is retreat. Observation, seeking inner wisdom. How am I going to outsmart my opponents? And then you have kindred spirits with the Death of Transformation. This person could have Scorpio in their chart, or could be a Scorpio, or embody that death and rebirth energy, that butterfly energy. Or they are in support in. It could be somebody that values the friendship. It's a kindred spirit, by the way. So it's somebody who's going to respect you, somebody who's going to value your friendship and your expertise, and you are going to reciprocate that with that Six of Pentacles, because like you, they know what you go through on a day-to-day basis, because they live that life too. They don't have to do the same thing you do, but they are notorious. They are public figures. Now let's talk about power. What is power? Queen of Cups. The therapist. This person know how to help you. What's on the bottom? Ace of Cups. The only one that's in control is the Most High. Okay? Look. I want to put this up here. Hold on, y'all, so you can see it. I want to put that right there. Because this Queen of Cups and this Hierophant is going to be a great asset. Huh?
It's spicy.
It's spicy. Okay. Here, drink some water. What I'm seeing is this therapist started off assisting you in your transition. That's what the Death of Transformation is. And the kindred spirits. Okay? Because you could be the person who's transitioning. You got all the success, but you're focused on your mental health and emotional well-being. Is a success to financial freedom. It's not like something's wrong. You're just keeping on top of yourself so that nothing goes wrong. See, miracles happen all the time. You open your mind to miracles and you will start to experience miraculous blessings in your life. So you're keeping an open mind. That's you sitting on the couch, Virgo, listening to this person. Okay? This person is a gift from God with this Ace of Cups. It's an opportunity for love, to open yourself up to true love, not the rock star fake love. They love you because you're the rock star right now. You see what I'm saying? You want to make sure at this point, from this moment on, I don't want any kind of fuck ups or any kind of like errors of judgment or any kind of mistakes. I want to make sure everybody around me really love me and respect me like kindred spirits. 2 seconds, Virgo. because I'm doing something bigger. I'm doing something for the community. It's more than my family. It's personal now because it's more than just my family. We don't move past that. The community seeks my guidance with the Hierophant. The Hierophant could also represent cult leaders and all that kind of stuff, but that's long-term success. You got the premonition that is long-term success for you. So you are reminded of a gift, of the gift of kindred spirits. It's a gift to you from God, this Queen of Cups. You dig? So how can I say this? It may be affirming an existing relationship, prompting you to look differently at an ongoing one. Or it could just be God preparing you to expand your horizons in readiness for a new meeting. So on one hand, you have use discernment as it pertains to everybody who's around you. A lot of it is you started off with releasing people. You dig? You in that space. So be aware of this energy at work and contemplate its relevance to your present situation. This person, you could have started off on a more professional note. This Queen of Cups, this new person, you could have given people the respect this Queen of Cups naturally commands to lesser people. So now you realize, you understand the assignment. Now you understand something from a different perspective, because this Queen of Cups is the therapist, somebody who's empathic, could be a medical professional, or have that degree or documentation on their resume in their life experience. But this is somebody who is spiritual. You have so many major arcanas justifying everything. Remind you had 2 Chariot cards. So you and this person are going to propel forward with the energy of the Ace of Cups, through the energy of the Ace of Cups. This person can also be multifaceted like you, with this other Queen of Cups, this costume designer, and this Ace of Pentacles. This person changed your perspective on life and love. I feel like that. And that's what's up, Virgo. Look, I picked the deck up, and on the bottom is the 2 of Cups. Love. Call a truce. 4 of Swords. Call a truce. There you go. Again, with the Magician. I told you you're multifaceted. And there you go. The Prince of Cups. The filmmaker. So that's a counterpart. You will love each other equally. You will continue to put that work in with the 8 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. On this one says failure. You want to get out of the realm of feeling like you're going to fail your family, or when things happen, you don't feel so much like a failure. You work through that with that 8 of Pentacles. So you're going from a 7 to an 8. Because that 7 of Pentacles is here twice. So now we understand more of what that means. I got my flowers, but you realize that's not enough. You need spiritual backing. You need spiritual muscles just like you got tangible ones. So you start to take that route. You got the filmmaker. This person opens you up to different avenues of success. They help you use your talents and showcase your talents in ways you didn't before. They support you naturally. Okay? And you're going to realize you were hanging on to too many disappointments. You are releasing that to move forward. Okay? 7 of Wands. You no longer care what people think. And I feel like you've been not caring what people think in hindsight, but as it pertains to maybe a family dynamic or a more intimate part of your life, those opinions matter and you don't care no more. Because when it's like this, it's easy for everybody to love you to pieces with the abundance, the 3 of Cups, the social networking, you know, and the happiness, all the stuff you can do, you know. But this Temperance energy, this is balance, something about balance. You need more balance so you can feel abundant and happy all the time. You don't feel blocked off or alienated or in disappointment or sadness, or you don't feel melancholy about life. And there you are, your Chariot again for the 3rd time. So you start working on yourself. So that settles that, Virgo. Okay. What is my gift I bestow upon the world? I feel like you showcase this person. This person show you many talents, many ways. They articulate your talents in ways you didn't realize you could do it like that. You know what I mean? I didn't know I could move like that. I didn't know I could have it this way and still have it that way too. Yes. And happiness. I don't think you care what people think neither when you show up with this therapist. What is my gift I bestow upon the world? Love. That's what it is. It's love. But you needed to be in this and with the right people to showcase it in the way it's supposed to be showcased with this two of cups, the kindred spirits. Here. It had to be aligned perfectly so you can practice it. Practice it right. Do it right. This time I want to do it right. I hear This Time I Want It All by John Legend. This time I want it all. So if it's not in the case where you are looking at somebody with a fresh set of eyes, you met somebody new, whether that person could have inspired you to see somebody with a fresh set of eyes, you understand the assignment better now, and this time you want it all. Okay? I honestly, I ain't gonna lie, Virgo, you want all new everything. I don't care if you love this person, I gotta leave you behind now, but I want all new everything. Even my partner has to be somebody new. Somebody I never got to explore before. I know you. Okay? And if it didn't inspire me, it's not going to at this point, for what it's worth. I know my intentions for why I had you here, and everybody gets what they intended. That's what the Holy Scripture says. So whatever you initially intended, that's exactly what you're going to get. Nothing more, nothing less. So if it end up being in disappointments and you feel isolated, alienated, you feel blocked off, you feel like people are trying to over shove their opinions down your throat, you're stopping that shit and you feel sad about it secretly. And some things you could give two shits about, and there's some things where it matters. It matters. And this love, this love is the gift you bestow upon your world. That matters. So you call in a truce because you can't fight it. It's like keeping it real let me keep it real with myself. I can't even cap on this shit. This is the real deal. It's hard not to see it's the real deal. You showing me things. It's like I see me through you. The things that they admire you about is the same things they have within themselves. And that's what the Queen of Cups is teaching you, Virgo. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.